Some people are so bad that they rob others of trust, confidence, love, and sincerity. I have been very sensitive since my childhood. My heart is very soft from the beginning. I feel sad when I see someone sad, whether it is a movie scene or a TV drama. Sometimes I get hiccups, and because of this weakness I have suffered many times. I remember very well that when I was a student of class 5, Babaji used to come to our house in a very weak condition carrying a stick. Yes, I often used to give them my share of food and sit next to them and talk to them. They used to give me a lot of prayers in return, but at that time I did not understand all of it. It happened that I had to do some shopping for myself, for my mother, and for my children. My 5-year-old son was stubborn for a long time for a bicycle. I thought, let's do all the work today. It was a big deal and could not fit into a shopper. Following this, I did all the shopping and spent a good amount of money. I had 4 or 5 shopping bags in my hand, which was becoming very difficult to handle, and it had been enough time. I was both hungry and thirsty. Well, I stopped the rickshaw. I was shocked to see as usual because he looked very weak, as if he hadn't eaten in a long time. I thought I would give him more. Thinking of this, I sat in his rickshaw and took care of all the shopping bags with me. While sitting in the rickshaw, hunger and thirst started to torment me. When I started to order the burger, I thought that the rickshaw puller should also be fed, so I said to Babaji, "You also eat something." He said, "I don't have enough money. When I go home, whatever you want to eat." Then maybe he asked for kebab roti because there was a kebab roti restaurant along with the burger joint. Along with kebab roti he ordered lassi, which I accepted and paid for it. I ate my burger and drank sugarcane juice and thanked God, and at the same time I started to feel a sense of peace in myself that I fed a hungry person only for the sake of my Lord. That maybe he will be satisfied with me as a sinner. You must be thinking that what is a miracle? Anyone can do it. But the real thing will start going forward, then you will also feel sorry. When I finished drinking the good food, I said to Babaji, "Now you take me to the lighthouse cycle market and then take the cycle from there and drop me home," said Babaji. "Oh, no, daughter, there will be no problem. You can buy the bicycle with peace of mind. Don't worry about the luggage. I will see to it." When he saw that I was getting a little worried and did not want to leave the luggage, he said, "Hey daughter, you gave food and water to a hungry person. Can he do any fraud with you? Me at this age, one cannot displease God by doing such a wrong thing. Daughter, buy a bicycle and be unconcerned about the goods." The biggest mistake or my simplicity was that I trusted him. Except for purse, I left all the other stuff in the rickshaw and went to the shop to get the bicycle, but kept in mind where the rickshaw was parked so that there would be no problem in returning. Well, I bought the bicycle within 10 minutes and was very happy that my son's wish was fulfilled. I thought I might have forgotten the place, then I looked around. But I didn't see my desired rickshaw. I moved a little further and started looking for the rickshaw. There were many rickshaws, but my rickshaw was nowhere to be seen. I searched 5 or 6 times, asked the people around, contacted the shopkeepers, but everyone was so busy there that no one paid any special attention. I was throbbing as if it was going to come out. I couldn't believe that someone's intention be corrupted so quickly. "Ma'am, it's your fault. Why did you leave your belongings like this? Why did you believe so much? Aren't you a scumbag? This world is full of cheaters. When they see wealth and wealth, they turn their eyes away. Then they are a non-person." Was it seemed to me at that time that I was standing in the wilderness, and all around me was scattered the crimson of trust and confidence. And they didn't even believe it. God willing, I had not done them any favor by feeding them. It becomes a resource from God. Let's take a little care of it, but maybe they made fun of my sincerity. Believe me, I thought about their weakness with full sincerity and how they burned me into a wall of disbelief. Confidence fell to the ground with a thump. My feet suddenly became very heavy. My heart sank. My hands were loose. I stopped another rickshaw with my feet and got into the rickshaw very calmly. The mind went when the rickshaw puller asked again and again, "Where to go?" So I told the address of my area with a lost mind and sat leaning on the rickshaw. Tears kept falling from my eyes all the way and kept drying the tears, which were not stopping with my hands. I saw how many things were in them a while ago. Now my hands were almost empty. How much I had done shopping for my children. Because I rarely go to the market, and when I go, I do a lot of shopping. I rarely go to the market. I started crying at once and then I kept crying. And then I told the story of my hanging letter by letter to my mother, but also to all the family members. Everyone listened and said, "It is your childhood habit to trust everyone. It was a different thing before and times have changed. No good should be done with it, instead good will be embraced. Now, look at this. How sincerely you took care of Babaji and how hypocritically he rejected your sincerity. How many days will you benefit from it? Here he will enjoy it for a few days. He will always be punished by God. Now the times and the rules of the times have changed. Now man is no longer a man. He has become selfish and self-interested. There is a crack in my heart. Now one should be kind to someone. And yes, I still forgave Babaji because our prophets used to forgive big crimes for the sake of God. There were great and great people. When they are so great and can forgive us, then we are a lowly slave.